Hey guys, welcome back. So I want to film a video on my favorite products from 2016, but I know I was kind of overthinking it because I'm like, do I use products that came out in 2016 or can I use products that I just started using that year? So it's kind of going to be a mixture of both. And I'm sorry if it's kind of loud. I'm right by a window and there are people shoveling, there are people using their snowblower, and there are cars going by, so I do apologize. As some of you know, I have been vegetarian like half of my life, and I recently went vegan in August. However, I haven't made the full switch to cruelty-free makeup, vegan makeup, just because I do have so much, and I do work at Sephora, so I do get free products. And I'm still kind of going through those before I make the complete switch to cruelty-free products, although I believe that most of these are. So try not to hate on me too much for that. I am trying. Oh yeah, my dog is outside too, so there's that. Anyways, the first product I wanted to share with you guys is a cleanser by Fresh, and this one I actually got for my birthday gift this year in November. So at Sephora, you have the choice for your birthday between like one product that's skincare and then one product that's like makeup, and I went with the skincare. I'm honestly kind of lazy because I like to skip a cleanser that you have to rinse off with water because it's too many steps for me. I'm so lazy. I use makeup wipes. I know it's really bad, but when I found this, I was in love. Like, I've been using it every day. I do wear waterproof mascara usually, and this takes it off pretty easily at the end of the day, so I love that. Yeah, it smells like cucumbers to me. I don't mind it. It's not like what I would love for a scent, but it's really not bad, and the cleanser is amazing. Next is my SMASHBOX Photo Finish Primer. This is a given. I mean, I know this didn't come out in 2016, but it is still my favorite primer. I've tried a bunch of primers. I just tried a Laura Mercier one. I tried that jelly pack thing. None of them seem to really work with my foundation, but the formula of this one, everything blends perfectly over top of it. My skin looks smooth. My foundation goes on better. I just really haven't found one that I like better than this, so this is my favorite primer. And this goes for $36. Again, they have travel sizes. They have little gift sets that you can buy. I love Smashbox. I'm actually going to skip foundation in this video because I don't really wear a lot of foundations, especially lately. I've just been using a lot of concealer. I do have some rosacea on my cheeks that I need to cover, but these concealers I find really do the trick. So I have two concealers. The first one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin, some long name, Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and I use the shade Light Neutral. This is what I'm wearing right now. This is what I wear almost every day. I do like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I find that this one's a little bit more full coverage and doesn't crease as much. Like up here, I never ever have creasing when I wear this concealer. And even though this is more, I would say more on the matte side, it works really well with my skin type, and I usually hate matte products. The second concealer I want to share with you guys is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream, and this one is in L7 Warm. I did receive this in gratis at Sephora, and I probably would have picked a lighter shade for me just because this is a little bit yellow toned. When these came out, I was super excited because Kat Von D is one of my favorite brands. I was like, I have to have it. But I think the color threw me off a little bit because I was using it under my eyes and it was a little too yellow toned for me. So I actually one day used it instead of color correcting. Like I usually use a green concealer to hide the redness from my rosacea. But I was kind of too lazy one day, so I just slapped this on, and because it is so full coverage, it literally covered my rosacea in like one swipe. So this is on my favorites. Next, I have another Kat Von D product. This is her Lock-It Setting Powder. I know earlier in 2016, everyone was like obsessing over the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and baking was a big thing in 2016. And I never really jumped on the bandwagon because I didn't necessarily like how the Laura Mercier one felt on my skin. It brought out texture and like these dry patches. I just never liked powder. until I started using this. I don't use a lot every day, but I do set my under eyes and right under my contour, and it's just a really nice lightweight translucent powder. This one goes for $30, and I forgot to mention the Lock It Concealer Cream is only $26, which is not a bad price. Moving on to brows, I never thought I would say this, but I love this brow pencil. I just never thought I would love a brow pencil in general. I've been so addicted to the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. I still use it every day, but instead of just using the dip brow, I go for a more natural look with the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Brow Pencil. This is number 40. It's basically the brow definer by Anastasia because it has this angled tip here, and then it has the spoolie on the other side. But I find that this one is way like creamier. It just glides on easier. I find that the Anastasia brow definer is a little bit thicker, a little more textured when you put it on. So that's why I've been loving this. Oh, and it has this little extra feature where if you twist this off, you actually get a little highlighter slash concealer thing that you can clean up your brows with. So again, Lazy Man's product right here. And this one is a little more expensive than the brow definer, which I think is $23. This one is $27, but I swear it's worth it for the creamier texture as long as they have your color. And moving on to eyeshadows, I never thought I'd say this either, but I love this matte palette by Urban Decay. This is the Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and I've pretty much used this palette every day since I got it. I use a lot of the warm browns in my crease here, and I use the highlight shade on my brow bone all the time, my Cupid's bow even. I was just really impressed with this palette. And this one just has every single shade that you would need for matte shadows. Like I said, this beautiful highlight shade, these transition shades. I love these three right here. I use this all the time to define my crease. And I personally don't really touch the rest, but it's still worth it to have those colors for me. The palette goes for $54, but it is so, so worth it. And my other favorite eyeshadow palette of 2016 is, of course, the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia. Talk about blending. These shadows are so perfect. They literally blend like butter. Again, this palette has a lot of transition type shades that I wear almost daily, like this one here, or this more rust colored. I also love that it has these pink tones and the red because not a lot of palettes have those color choices. And then again, same thing, these highlight shades are amazing. I'm actually wearing, I believe, this one right now. The colors are so pigmented, so you just really need a little and it blends out perfectly. It shows up so well with just like one swipe. Oh, and I also really love the brush that it comes with. Let me see if I can find it. This brush right here is what comes with the palette. You get like this nice fluffy end, which is perfect for blending those shadows. And then you have this end, which I really like. Oh my god, there's a cat hair on it. Okay. I really like this one for applying to the lid and also smudging colors underneath the lash line. This one's really good for that too. Not to mention, this palette is so affordable. It's only $42, so if you can get your hands on this still, definitely pick one up. I love it. Whether you're into bold looks, smoky eyes, natural looks, like everyday makeup, this is the perfect palette. I know I'm showing so many shadows, but that's my favorite part of makeup, so I wanted to share with you guys. I also started using ColourPop this year. I had never tried a lot of brands that are like online. I don't like makeup where you can't kind of try it out, but since these were so affordable, I bought a bunch of them and I'm so obsessed. Like, I keep buying them. When I say affordable, these are like the most affordable and good quality eyeshadow you can buy. I swear to god, these are only $5, and I think some people don't like the texture, but I absolutely love it. So the only way I can kind of describe this is like almost a cushion, almost like Play-Doh-y. Like, it sort of sinks in when you touch it. But look how pigmented that is. They're super easy to apply with your finger, blend out with a brush, and again, they just have so much pigment. The only thing about these shadows is because of the like consistency of them, you do have to make sure the cover is on after you use them, like super tight, because that's what traps the moisture in and makes it sort of soft. If you don't keep the lid on tight, they will dry out. The next product I want to share with you guys is the Heavy Metal Glitter Liners by Urban Decay. Guys, I am so obsessed with this. If you can't tell, I wear it under my eyes like almost every day now. Guys, you need this in your life, specifically this color. I also like the gold, I think it's called like Midnight Cowboy. I also like that one, but this is just the most beautiful, like iridescent, sparkly glitter without the mess of like a loose glitter pigment. And I love the colors they chose for this one. It's almost like a holographic type look. This is called Distortion. You can use these as shadows, you can use them as liner, you can use them on your lips. And these glitter liners are only $27, which I don't think is too bad for a product this good. Okay guys, lashes. I have one pair of lashes that I keep going back to all the time. I did find them like a few months ago at the drugstore. These are the Vegas Night EYELLURE lashes in Grand Glamour. This is not their original packaging, but this is what I have them on right now to show you guys. They do have a thicker band, which I kind of like. I think a thicker band is sometimes easier to apply, but I know some people disagree with me on that. These are just so voluminous. It really, really puts together a look. And I'm going to skip blush and contour as well, because just like with foundation, I haven't found one that I'm like super thrilled about. I do use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, whatever you call it, bronzer every day, and I do use like a Tarte blush or a NARS blush, but I haven't found one that's just like, yes, you need to buy this. So moving on to highlight, I'm sure you guys all saw this coming, the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. This is everything. You guys saw in my last video, I used this on my eyes, I used this on my nose, my cupid's bow, my cheeks, my lips. This is just such an amazing product. So in this one, you have a blue highlighter, a green highlighter, a violet, and then a pink. And they were pretty chalky when I first swatched them, so I was like, I kind of don't want to buy this. And then I was like, it's only $32, why not? And I'm so glad I bought it because the pigment is insane in these, and I love the color choices. I've heard a lot of people say it's similar to the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit, which I don't have, so I can't really share my opinion on that, but this is definitely my favorite highlighting palette of 2016. And last but not least, for lips, my favorite lip product this year, I just found it, just like the eyeshadow, ColourPop. When I discovered them, I had to have everything. So these are the Ultra Satin Lips by ColourPop. I do enjoy matte lipsticks, but some of them tend to dry out so fast on me, really start to be uncomfortable throughout the day, and this, oh my god. If an Urban Decay like creamy Vice lipstick and a Kat Von D liquid lipstick had a baby, this would be it. It's not matte, it is a satin finish, so it doesn't really dry out, but it lasts all day just like a matte lipstick. I barely have to reapply this. And this is the color I'm wearing right now on my lips. It's called Echo Park. I do love this color, but I do have a bunch by them that I'm obsessed with. And again, these are so cheap, just like their eyeshadows. This liquid lipstick is $6, and honestly, I think I'm starting to like them better than Anastasia liquid lipsticks, and dare I say it, even the Kat Von D ones. So favorite lipstick of 2016. And there you have it. Those are my favorite products of 2016, or at least the ones that I started using in 2016. If you guys like this video or want to see more videos like this, then please give me a thumbs up or comment down below so I know. I'm still totally getting used to talking to a camera and not a real live person, so this is still kind of weird for me. That's why a lot of my makeup tutorials have been very simple, not a lot of talking, just more what I'm doing. It still makes me kind of nervous, so be patient with me, and I'll try to put out more videos like this if you guys like the more chit-chatty ones. I do have one more favorite thing to show you guys, and that is my favorite cat. If you guys know me, you know I have so many cats, but my absolute favorite, and I know this is awful, is this little guy right here. This is Caboose. This is actually my son. Like, I think I really gave birth to him. I kind of figured most of you guys have been waiting to see this one on camera because I've shown a lot of my other cats, but he really, this one steals my heart. I can't. He's a little fussy right now, but he still loves me. He is about 200% cross-eyed, but cute as heck. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. The next product I want to share with you guys is the Heavy Metal Glitter. This is the perfect addition to finish. This will finish your look like completely. And there you have it. Those were my I'm sure if you've